Shall we play a game?
Okay. Howdy. Let's jump right into it. Continue onward. Oh yeah, I was about to ask. I think I was about to question or talk to.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight, it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
And then I already looked at all this other stuff.
Interesting pieces.
Do you think so? There are many.
Hence the name, the Sweltering Nile.
Maybe not.
It's a river, Mr.
It might have.
Thank you.
Might not have continued it.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
And then I'll go ahead and look at this one too, because I don't know. Because you can't save, so it continues. And I came in here, looked at everything. But when I continued, it might have not saved it at that point. Might have saved it at the other one.
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty.
Yes.
Oh, don't.
Thank.
I agree.
So that one didn't give me anything. Codexes. Yep. That's what it is. It doesn't save it.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the Chicken Police is always one step ahead of the Chicken Police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
Oh, I forgot to do this. Let me do that. Okay.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
Let's continue and ask him this before we, or continue and speak until we exhaust this, then we'll go to ask.
So, gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you. Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
No, we'll just keep going down the line.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, here we go. Who else?
So, gentlemen,
Let's see.
Okay.
Deceit is everything to Zavos. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her every word with a grain of salt. Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavos? Who are you, really?
just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Okay. Um. I'll do the royalist one.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
That wasn't good. Go a brothel?
Why did you decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. Then after the Great Avian Plague, a hatchery. Then young mothers lived here who had nowhere else to go. That's when I took over.
Young mothers and prostitutes. That feels like a sharp turn.
No, it didn't happen like that, of course. The process took 20 years, but one thing remains the same. I wanted to help girls who had nothing and no one. To help them.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes, survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as they say. And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question, Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
Mm. Okay, I'm gonna say this one.
Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha.
She was only 17 when she knocked on the rear entrance of the brothel on an unusually cold, rainy night. I opened the door myself.
Was Natasha alone?
Yes. Completely alone. I could have slaughtered that Coronet, and she was frozen to the ground, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
Hey, Bim. Well, I went through one, or not one. Went to the first. You know how these has like first, second, kind of like 3-part question stuff. Not all of them, but some of them do. So I just went to the second portion of this one. But this is pretty much where we left off last stream. Oh, and I looked up the remember I said on the safe that was in the fireplace they had the combination, and I didn't know like I wasn't sure how I was able to guess it, because that's what I felt like I was doing. I was just guessing. I just did it to 4 different animals. But I looked it up to see, because I was curious on what the actual combination was, because it opens too quick and you don't see what it is that you put in. So I was looking it up to see what it was, and they let you know where you get the combination from. And so I was like, okay, so this is kind of how this game is too. Because, you know, I haven't been playing it that long. But there was a crest in the police station. This really feels like old school point and click. There's a crest in the police station with those 4 types of animals. So, the combination has, I think, 5 animals. And you kind of like cycle through them. But they're in a particular order, so it's like Stark, sheep, lion, fox. And I did look at that crest, and I remember, I think I said something about it. Because anytime I see a lion, it clicks with me. I'm a Leo. It's my zodiac sign. So, you know, of course, I think when I see a lion, you know, it's like, oh, Leo, lion. Anyway, I don't know if that subconsciously, because I'm telling you right now, I know that's a guess, but it's a pretty damn good guess for a combination. So I'm thinking I pulled that out subconsciously. That's what I'm going to say, because it would be hard to, I think I can't remember if I did the combination stuff once or twice. I know I did it, and then I was like, I don't understand it, went looking around the town, and then came back to it. And then I think I did it one time, and I might have did it a second time and got it on the second time. So, Aries, I think my brother is that. But that's the only thing I can think of. It had to be like, because I'm not gonna lie, it's not like I'm trying to say like, oh, this smart dude but I do think a lot of times mentally, there's stuff that clicks and you remember, but you might not remember, because it happens a lot of times. It happens to me most in like games, where I'll just remember shit and I have no idea how I remembered it. And it was probably something I looked at and I didn't necessarily remember it completely, but in the back of my brain, I did. That's what but anyway, it might have not been. I could go back to that place. Well, I don't know if I can go back to it and see if it was similar, but whatever. Because it happens quite a bit when I play games, at least. Sometimes I'll just like, oh yeah, I know, but I don't remember how I know. Or I might remember it if I like sit for a second and think about it. And then there's times I can't even think, like it's just not going to come to me. That happened a couple of times in the Sherlock one, chapter 1. Like it happened where I'll remember stuff easy or something like that. And then there'll be times where it wasn't clicking. I didn't get it. Anyway, okay. But I'll say this too. Also, because, when Gree was playing Hogwarts, I would tell him, don't tell me anything, because I don't want you to spoil anything. He goes, I don't think this will be a spoiler. And I was like, okay. So he'd tell me it, but just that, what he told me was enough for and I wasn't trying to do it. My brain would start thinking of stuff, and then I'll see stuff in the game, and then I'll put 2 and 2 together, and then I would have an idea something was going to happen in the game, and so it wasn't a surprise or revealed to me type of thing. Or I'd see something like real quick on a video that said no spoilers, and it kind of wasn't, but I would see someone do something, and then I was like, oh, that's why that happened. Oh, that happens because of this, I bet, type of thing. Anyway.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes, that was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends, but I still don't know what happened to her and where she came from, or how she knew about this place and the rear entrance.
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think? No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see.
I think, you know what I need? I think I need to get, I didn't see that. I'm pretty sure that was a plus, though. Let me look real quick. Yeah, I was a plus 20. Yeah, that was big. Okay. I think I need to get a bigger mug where it's insulated better. Because I drink so much coffee and it gets cold way too quick. And you know me, I pretty much, on my streams, I drink it pretty much as fast as I normally drink it. Actually, I drink it faster because it'd be bad for me every 40 minutes getting up to get coffee. So like about the last 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I don't have any coffee. Because I drink it too fast, or it starts to get cold. So then I start drinking it real fast. So I think I need to get a bigger one so I can have a bigger mug, because I will say when I drink with that Colorado mug, which is bigger, and I do like it because it's bigger, it gets a lot colder than this little Yeti one. It's probably because the Yeti's it's insulated better. And I need to get a top for it. You know what I'm saying? Keep that heat in there for a little bit longer. I thought about that right before I started streaming. I was like, man, because a lot of times I don't need to I don't need to use the restroom, so I don't need to really break. It's really just a break coffee. Anyway, okay.
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
How far have you gotten on Hogwarts, Bim? You got to your broom yet?
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland, yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
I need a yay one. That's kind of a lame clap. I need like a yay. Do I have one? I don't think I do. Yep, I finished it this weekend. And I pretty much got the cap is I'm sure you know, but the cap is 40. But you almost, it's fairly easy, but you can almost hunt. It's not difficult. I mean, you don't have to 100% the game, but I don't think you can get to 40 unless you 100% it, because I think that's what it's geared from. Oh, I've done a lot of hours. But the hours on Steam and the hours within the game are two different They're two different numbers, if you'll notice. So, because I think what the game does is like if you're on the menu screen, it's not counting that time. But Steam will count that time. So like Steam, I think is like 100. Well, I don't know what it is because I end up starting a new one and I'm going through with them in Gryffindor. But it'll and at a much faster pace because I kind of know where everything is and what to do and stuff like that. So the Steam is up to this point with both of them. It's 130 something, but my time in the game, like when you do saves, was at like 82 or something like that. I think somewhere around there. I think might have been a little more. It might have been closer to 90. I think. But that it's 100%, and then the only thing I haven't done on Steam is one of the things is kill. So you've been to Hogsmeade, right? Well, you had to be. If you got a broom, you have to been to Hogsmeade. You've been to Hogsmeade, right? Hey, Pixels. Welcome back, man. Well, the ancient kill thing in Steam, there's an award or a thing for if you kill all certain enemies with that kill move, you'll get something. I didn't get that one. That's the only thing I didn't get. And then the other three are hidden, but I think those are in Steam. I think those are, you have to make it to the, well, I don't know if you've been to this area. You have to make it to a certain part of the game for you to get the award by all the houses. I think that's what that is. So I haven't done that. But I haven't done the ancient kills either. That one to me is like too tedious. I don't know if I'll do that one. Maybe I could get around to doing it. But like all the other stuff, I pretty much didn't have to like sit and do for the most part. It's like I did it while I was playing the game. You know, I didn't like set out to just do that type of thing. So that's why it was like it might look like I did something big, but I really didn't. It just happened while I was playing the game. It's different. Like that game's a lot different than say like if you were playing like Batman Arkham or something like that, and they used to have the little Riddler collection stuff. And so you would have to go out of your way to find them and like collect them. This game for the most part doesn't do that, or doesn't feel like you're doing it. But I'll give you a hint. And you already know this, I'm sure, but you might know this part too. You know the field guides you collect when you do Revelio, it'll do the ding to let you know that something's close by. If you wear a headset, it's a lot easier to find it, just to let you know. But if you don't, but that could mean if it's nowhere near you, that could mean it could be directly below you or directly above you in rooms you can't get to. So don't go nuts. I went nuts the first time. I'd go looking about. I also found this out. I'm sorry I keep doing this. I think I got a hair. It's like tickling my nose. The other thing is I found out last night when I was playing my other character was if you do hear the ding, then do Lumos and or Lumos. And I'm thinking this is a regular game because I did add a little a reshade thing on the mod for this second playthrough. When you do it, you can see the field guide and a shadow on it. So you can see it from a lot far off, and it's easier to try to find it. At least to me, I thought it was, because you can see the shadow. But then again, I was going to ask Gree to check that too, to see if he got that same thing. You doing all right, Pixel? Okay, I gotta concentrate. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not a graphic thing because I did do like a couple of mod graphic stuff on my second playthrough. So that's why I was going to get like, or even if you checked it, if you hear a ding and then do Lumos and then like go around, you might see how, you know how it kind of like fades in and out when you do it. But the thing is, you see the shadow of it, which is like massive. So you can see right where it is and you can run to it and get it. So basically, when I was playing last night, I would hit it. If I heard a ding, then I did Lumos and then went running around near there to see if it was anywhere near me, because I could see that it casts a shadow on it, even if you couldn't see it with your eye. And even if you didn't do Revelio, like if you just happen to have the wand and was running through that area, you might see it. It's not like you had to do Revelio at all. I didn't know that first playthrough. I wish someone would have told me that, because it makes it so much easier to find those field guides. Okay. Your life to proteges. I'll try that. Okay, so I need a. Okay. So, shit. So protective. I don't know if this is going to piss her off. I mean, this is about protecting her. This is just about relationship. I'm going to say this one.
Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal, and Natasha fell in love with him. If anything, I know you can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more dangerous, Mr. Featherland.
I've been in this job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
No, that wasn't it. Damn it. I might redo this one. Damn, I was on such a good track with her. guess I'll say this one.
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavas?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Why would you think that, Bim? It's a brothel, and it's Madam.
Fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Oh, she did. Good call, Pixel. You said that. I thought the alligator was a dude, and then she put yes and offended. Good call, Pix.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
It's probably not going to be a horrible one, but
Anytime to
I think I just missed it. I've asked that wrong question right there at the end. Yeah, that's fine. We'll continue. I'm not trying to get 100% here. Not with this game. Just continue onward. I just want either 4 or higher, mainly. But I think it was that question right before that I screwed up on. I mean, I could have probably asked the very first question I screwed up on, but that's fine. I think I've had.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
2 decent and 2 true, I think, is what I've had.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
God, I hate it when I have something that feels like when my goatee or my beard feels like it's tickling my nose.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
But I think we're the. I read a review. Remember, I told you, Ben was going to read a review, read something of a review about this to see what people thought. And Like, so it wasn't as high rated as I thought it was, because I did find some other ones, and I found this one review, and I pretty much agreed, or I didn't read the whole review. I just read some of it and then his pros and cons, and I agreed completely with it. He gave it 3.5 stars, which I probably put it about right there too. Was the pros were the music's awesome. I agree. The graphics are done good, which I agree. And the voice acting's awesome. I agree with all three of those. And that was in his pros. His cons have been everything that I've complained about, which is basically the game in general. The mechanics of the game is really what he had 3 pros and 3 cons. I can't remember the 3 cons, but my complaint about this game has been the game portion of this game. Everything else has been, especially the voice acting's been awesome, and the music's been really good, but I was like, okay, yeah. But anyway,
now that we're here,
he said he agrees with me. Anyway,
Just what I was thinking.
it's gonna be. So now we go back to. So does this have something? Oh wait, let's look at this stuff real quick. A shitload of stuff here. Does this work? People. Oh, it's all under her. Then what was the codex? Great bird flu. I wish they would do more. Although I do have some games that I have on deck that I'm going to eventually play that have this, but I wish they had this more of a noir kind of detective thing. I don't know why. Well, I guess you kind of have it with the Sherlock series. It's not noir, but you have a detective type game. But considering what I think you could do with it, like Sherlock Chapter 1, I enjoyed. And I like the way they did different stuff. Like, I think the detective part of it could have been a little more detecting. But whatever. But I wish they would do, like, I think me and Pixel talked about this. I know it's not going to happen because I think they've disbanded. Was it Rockstar Australia that did or was part of LA Noire? But a LA Noire 2 would be awesome. I think me and Pix talked about it one night when I was playing it. Rockstar, but I think it was Rockstar Australia though, or Rockstar. Is it Bandy or what am I thinking? Why do I want to say Bandy? Okay. Especially with the graphics that they were in it with it. Okay. Oh yeah. Now I remember seeing their logo every time I played. Every time I started the game. but now with like the you imagine the facial stuff now with the new engines, like L.A. Noire, with the way they did this, the animations now, it'd be so good.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must... These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
So Slime and Punish. I have a feeling this is going to lead to something. One key to the animal mind. 49 years of the reptile. I mean, it was right? It was decent facial animation for that. It was over a decade ago. Imagine now with like Unreal 5. You know, when they did the Matrix promo or whatever. But I know that I watched the thing one time. It was a big endeavor because they had to like mocap all the facial stuff and everything from all the actors. Slime and Punishment, Death of the Horse, 49 years. Might have to come back to this because I have a feeling that's going to give me a clue for something.
Yes.
Okay. Dead Clock. Oh, that has to be something. Okay. Let's go. Let's say it has to be something. Seven pieces of, okay, one key, one. This throws me off at being one. Is there something in my bag that I can throw it off? Well, while it's doing this, yeah, let me go again and get a refill. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get refill. I'll be right back. Or I could just maybe just put the coffee maker over there on my desk over there. Then that way I don't have to get up to put all my stuff right there. Get me a little fridge, put under there, put my creamer in, and I'll just grab it. Then get me a little restroom, get me a hose or something, get me a urinal that I can use right there. Okay, I think this is not the right way. I just now thought I probably have to look in clues. Well, that's not going to do it. Maybe under her. Oh, there's my stats I was talking about. So I've had 2 decents and 2 trues. And I'm a gumshoe. I looked that up one time, but I can't remember how that nickname came about. Oh, but it was interesting. If I remember correctly, I thought it was interesting. I think it had something to do with sneaking around or something that then got tied to detectives, but it was originally tied. Oh shit, I've gotten 5 on these. Must have knew what I was talking about. Those I doubled though. This one I quadrupled, I think. That was the very first one though. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay. That's the story. Okay. So let's read. I don't think it's going to. Right? Well, I don't know if that would be luxurious. It might be more functional for me. It wouldn't be luxury to someone else who wasn't me. Did she say, this is when I thought that I wish they had a log I could go back to. Yeah, there we go. Quality of life, for sure. Okay, well. Did you say a time? Oh, wait, was there something? I don't think you can leave. Or can you? No, you can't leave. So it has to be something in
Nothing
here.
interesting here.
So it has to be something. $11:45. shit, this is gonna be a rough one. What to do with that? Hmm. Should have been paying closer attention. When I go back to it, it's going to be reset. Yeah. It doesn't move. Is it? I don't. Did LA have these types of puzzles? I don't remember. It has something to do with this, I'm sure. I was thinking something, maybe it had something to do with the 7, the numbers, but the 1 throws it off because I tried to do 749, but shit. Hmm.
Yes, this is the Zavos from the legends. Beautiful and deadly.
Hmm. She wearing a watch? It looks like my skin. I got bad dry skin. Damn it. y'all have an idea? I can't leave here. So it has to be somewhere in this room or in my clues. But I think I want to say, why would this stuff be up here, right? If it doesn't have something to do with this.
These books are here for a reason.
Yeah, I know.
These books are here for a reason. These books are here for.
Okay, I'm seeing if he says it.
Books are here for. These books are here.
Right, but owls don't blink. Shitballs. I might have to. I hate doing it on puzzles, but I don't want to like stay too long on the stream trying to figure it out. You know, I found out if I don't get it real quick, then a lot of times I'll sit on top of it way too long. Like I just don't like. I'm just throwing shit around now. Because my problem is a lot of times is like if it doesn't come to me right off the bat, then I'll delve way too fucking deep into it, and then I'll start making it harder than what it needs to be a lot of the times. So then, like in that case, I'll never figure it out because I'm going like deep, like too far into it. I did that with some of the puzzles on the Hogwarts one, the Hogwarts game. Did the game audio cuts off for y'all too, huh? Yeah, I know. It's because I'm clicked off my desktop. Because I'm Googling. I'm trying to see where if I can just see it. Wait, I didn't look at it completely, but it does have something to do with the books. Motherfucker. Did you see what I did the first time? I don't know if you saw it. I did 749. I don't know if you saw it, but you can go back whenever I upload this son of a bitch. You can see what I did. I did 749 because it had 7 minutes to whatever, and then 49 whatever. And then I said what was throwing me off is this one over here. But whenever I read the clue, they said you need to use the cursor for the hour thing. We already knew that. And then I was slowly scrolling down because I was going to see if I could get a hint from it. And then they said, I didn't scroll any further. It says, if you examine the bookshelf filled with every kind of book to the right of Madam's, which we know, you can take a closer look at several book titles, which will provide you as a clue as to what that specific. And then I stopped scrolling and I was like, okay, so it is the numbers. So is it 750 then instead of 749? That's what it fucking was. So see, I got it right off the bat. I just didn't add the 1 to 49. Let me see what it finishes saying. Can't pay attention to the book titles that containing numbers, which, okay, I did. Set the dead clock time to 7:49. It says set the dead clock time to 7:49. I did that. It didn't work. When I set it to 7:50, it did work. Whatever.
He is a legendary ex-spy.
I got it. I'm saying I got it because I'll have it. I have video proof that I did 7:49. Actually, I'm going to go back and see if I did 7:49. Or if it was because it wasn't on 7, because I did it as if it was changing. I did it like truly 7:49.
Well,
I'll show you in a second if I can go to it. Hopefully I can go back to it.
why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
So I'm not going to be able to see it. I can't click it. Shit. Oh, or I can. Okay. I still think it's 7:50, not 7:49. Although it might be 7:49, whatever. But what I did was I put this one at 49, but I didn't put this one. I put it at 7. I put it at 49. It didn't seem like it did anything. So I moved this one, the hour hand, up closer to where it would be more realistic of it being like closer to 8. You know how it's not like right at 7 when it's 49. It's more like over here somewhere. So I did that. It didn't work. So then that threw me off, even though I was on the right track. But I still don't think it says it's 7:49. I don't think it is. I think it's 7:50. Although I should have. Damn, it's going to be too long. I think it's going to be too long of a... Yeah, it doesn't go that far back. Anyway. Damn it. See, that's the bad thing was I was on track.
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
Wait, you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets. Ah, names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure. I don't want to know what's in them, and there's no time to search the place either.
So am I limited on what I can look at? Oh, this is a ripped page.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Molly. Molly? Molly. Oh, shit. His wife.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry. But
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking
Oh,
around,
shit.
Miss
I
Diamond.
didn't get to look at anything else. Damn it. I should have looked at the other stuff.
I see, madam.
no, back off, ladies.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavas, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha.
And?
Molly.
And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavos. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
Uh-oh.
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
Gods damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a
It's bugging me that I didn't look at the other stuff.
Down with
It's
you.
bugging me so bad.
Was it till retirement? 120 days?
I don't think I could get back to it because this game doesn't. It auto saves.
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, Boss Bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
Wait, I don't. Wait. Wait, I don't understand what I'm supposed to. That's. Oh my God.
So what now?
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. Ah, I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, Boss Bird.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
Yeah, I know, Pixel. And actually, this has been some of the best part of the game, actually, to be honest. Some of the stuff that happened. But I appreciate you stopping by again, man. Have a good night, a good rest of the night. And again, I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. Take it easy, Pix. But I will say though, this has been probably the most interesting part of this game, and the most like cinematic of stuff happening and twists and turns since I started.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
God, part of my nail is bugging me.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
You've seen better days too, haven't you? You tried it again, but I'm still alive.
You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
See if that's all.
Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Yeah, thanks. I must admit you were pretty dope with that rope. But
still, cluck me. Am I right?
without you, we wouldn't even be in this mess. So if you weren't successful with the rope, I would have strangled you before we both burnt to death.
Nice thought. But your hands were tied, so...
Sonny.
Okay, you're right. And now we'll have to see where this shitstorm ends.
Yeah, I know.
Burning us, along with a ship. That's pretty dramatic.
We've stepped in big dung, that's for sure. Do you think Wessler and the crocodile are in it together?
I get the feeling that whoever hit us wasn't a pretty gal.
Yeah, figures.
See if that's...
What now?
Well, we'll get ourselves together, then we'll figure out where to go next.
Sure.
Where are we, anyway?
Well, we couldn't have drifted too far.
Well, let's find out, and get the cluck out of here.
Good idea.
I don't want to make him more angry. Cluck me. That's old Captain Marsh. I thought he died 50 years ago.
I I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you, lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr, of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly, and even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, okay, that's too much for me. But seriously, have you seen anything?
Arr, of course I have. I'm always watching, my lad. Just ask me, what do you want to know?
But seriously,
Arr,
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
this behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
the sea? You mean the River Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Easy, old-timer. This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
Give me a second. I forgot. I need to keep forgetting to add this one. Since I'm playing this game.
We agree on that.
Do I have it on this page? Now it doesn't have it? Yeah, okay.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
No, no, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
Come on. We got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
I got so much stuff.
Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Arr, sure I have. They have the most beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea. And they're willing to do anything for you. If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over there.
Well, actually, Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell. You know how to live, lads.
We're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be. Arr.
Have you heard the name Madame Zavas?
When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women.
Me too.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
She has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
You're quite the detective.
So I've been told.
But seriously, have you...
Bunch of stuff to look through real quick. 2 clues. Already tried. I was son. I was thinking he was a therapist. And what were docks? So I have to go here. Okay. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom now. Be right back.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. We got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome
back. Excuse me. Yeah, I figured I didn't see your other one, the Captain Beaver is funny. I didn't see that one. I saw the big line. I just saw it whenever I looked down when I first sat back down. Oh, wait. There's a book right there. I figured I just wanted to hear that song. I figured I had to play it. I haven't played it in a while. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to go to on this one. Well, oh, no. Man, it's really bugging me. Man, I wish there was like, I might see about load game. You know how some games will be where you can load chapters in the games? Like you can't save, but you can load chapters. I'm going to see off stream. I'm going to see if I can load that chapter in. Because it's really bugging me. I probably should have looked at that other stuff before I looked at the book. Because I figured the book was probably going to be... I hadn't ran into that issue with this game yet. So that's what threw me off. Where, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at clues and stuff and it automatically goes to a screen or cutscene or whatever. I can't go anywhere else. I have to go here.
Bubo used to work at the PD as a coroner and pathologist. Then a couple of limbs and organs went missing, and the morphine stock suspiciously depleted, so the force said goodbye to him. He then set up a private practice, but lost his license pretty quick. Now he's doing something that vaguely resembles medicine, fixing up gangsters and bent coppers. Or pigeons like us. I hadn't seen the doc since he had to pick a dozen pellets out of my drumstick. Thanks, Monty.
Well, well. Look who the cat dragged in. The one and only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
Good evening to you too, old owl.
Aw, has he shot you again?
Not yet.
Ha ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller, and since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets are full.
We just crawled out of the river, so if it's all right with you, I can pay with a pocket full of mud.
Well, I owe you one anyway.
One? Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay, tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals love to shoot or even eat each other.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me a river? Spit it out. Then get your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursula will be home soon.
Charming as ever, old bird.
Her clock is driving me nuts.
Eesh, like in the cave of the vampire bat in those horror movies.
You're right. I think all of these are illegal, or worse.
Occult magic.
Demonology.
Perverse desires.
Unholy dealings.
Would you two shut the cluck up?
What do you think? Is this a medical illustration or the good doc's dinner?
Unfortunately, the two are often one and the same.
Ugh.
If I speed through here on these,
This is just for decoration, right? Somehow I can't picture you playing the classics.
It's Ursula's, not mine. She plays beautifully.
I can imagine.
Hey, shut your beak or I'm gonna sew it shut for you.
All right, calm down.
if I speed through here, then forgive me because the ticking of clocks drive. I can't. I hate them.
Do you keep the dead bodies and your stolen morphine stash here?
The morphine's long gone.
Oh, poor Bubo.
Watch your beak, Martin.
I can't stand the tick of it. So I'll probably just kind of like.
Who's that?
Who?
You're what?
Why are you so surprised?
Then what's he doing here?
Not that bad, but yeah, it does annoy me.
You're a hilarious guy.
That was a good one, Sonny.
When we went snow skiing, they had a clock in the kitchen, and I was sitting on the couch and I could hear the clock, wall clock, clicking, and I was like, so I went and put it in the closet.
Yeah, thanks.
Because I could hear it over the TV. Like, damn, that's a loud clock.
infantile.
But I don't know if it's supposed to be. If it was something about being timed, then that's fine. But I don't think it is.
Soaked with blood.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy about the wall clock either. It was just a simple round wall clock in the kitchen on the wall. But me sitting at the kitchen table or the couch in the living room, because it wasn't a real big place, I could hear it. And I was like, oh man. So I went and grabbed it and put it in the closet. Actually, I'm not sure if I put it back. Now that I think about it, I don't think I put it back. Oops. Oh well. When they open the closet, they'll find that's where the clock is.
I was operating on someone a few minutes ago.
Totally sober, huh?
More or less.
Probably less.
My hands tremble if I don't drink, okay?
Okay.
Have you considered that he may make us lie down here?
I'm sure as hell not gonna lay on that. I'd rather bleed to death twice.
I'm with you there, pal.
So is it?
This skeleton.
What if it is?
Nothing. Just
Let's talk to him. I hope.
You look pretty good, old man. You want a formaldehyde duck?
Your humor hasn't.
Just like you, Boobo.
Spit it out. What do you want from me?
Busy.
I had to patch up 2 muscleheads a few minutes ago.
What muscleheads?
Wait, let me guess. A ram and...
How did you know?
Shit. What was their problem?
The bobcat's hand was badly burned and something had sliced the ram.
Well, it's not an easy job to haul 2 unconscious roosters onto an abandoned ship and then set it on.
What have you gotten yourselves into again, you fools? Those...
Yeah, don't say.
Well, in this case, it was nice to know you, gentlemen.
Don't celebrate in advance, Doc. As you can see,
Just tell us everything you know. And give us some
Well, all right. Ask away. But I must warn you. If Ursula comes home and sees you here... Well...
Have a little patience, Al. Joking aside, how are you, Doc?
Oh, you should get shot more.
Yeah, right.
I'm still alive. Clawville's still standing, to my surprise. Ursula still bears with me.
You don't need anything else then, right?
You know, I could use a big house, a normal job, and a ton of money. And it'd be great if that were...
So you still support the Separatists?
I wonder if, does the clicking of a... I know. Does the clicking of a talk bother you, Bim? Because you had mentioned that you like you have the big grandfather clock stuff. But I'm just curious if it bugs other people too. Maybe it's just... Oh, do you? It's like soothing or something? To me, I don't think it's a good audio design.
Wow, this old owl's heart is beating.
I guess to me, it's anxiety inducing. I guess to me, it's anxiety inducing. I guess that's what I mean by it, because it makes me feel like something's ticking away that I need to hurry up and do, so it's, if that's what they're trying to do right here, they've accomplished it with me. But if it's not, then I don't see the point in it. That's what I was saying. I can understand it if this was timed and I needed to hurry up and do it. Maybe that's what the case is. I'll find out. But all right. Hey, Bim, I appreciate you stopping by. What I'll do is I'll just to give you a heads up, I'll probably just go ahead and get through this scene, questioning him or asking him stuff. And then end the stream. I might cut out early unless someone else stops by or something, but I doubt it. But if not, then I'll probably just shut down early also, and then I'll just pick back up Tuesday. So have a good night, man. I appreciate you stopping by as usual. I really do appreciate it. But you have a good night. And I'm going to hurry up and try to get through with this ticking. All right, here we go.
But your life partner is a...
Not a problem as long as I don't marry her.
You're a goddamn hypocrite, Boobo.
Why, thank you.
What does this tell you, Boobo?
That you tore off the corner.
Not that. What do you make of it?
That somewhere a painting is missing.
Don't cluck with me, old man.
I'm not.
Then...
Don't.
Love is still in the...
I'm a prisoner.
Yeah, the prisoner of your stupidity.
Easy for you to say. You can't get rid of a woman like her.
Why? Because she's a bear and weighs a...
No. Because no matter how much I hate her...
Oh, touching.
Hold your tongue, McChicken.
What do you know about Madame Zavas and her affairs?
Zavas, huh? Who? That woman's probably even more dangerous than Ibn Wessler himself.
Oh, great news.
Is there some kind of link between them?
Ibn's contacts span the entire city, and his new girlfriend, that Natasha, worked in the brothel once.
How do you know that?
Everybody knows.
Oh, great. We almost died for that information.
Why didn't you ask?
Just shut up, okay? So that Ram and his partner, did they talk about something?
The Bobcat didn't say a word, he just growled. But the Ram couldn't shut up, and he talks like a butler or something.
What did they say, Boobo? Get to the point.
After they've done the job killing you, I guess, they said they have to kill a rat, too.
A rat?
Figuratively. An informer. Someone who spilled the beans and hurt Mr. Wet.
An informer?
They called him a sneaky little bastard, too, if that helps.
That's gotta be Zip.
Of course. Zip. Damn it.
Well, then that flea bag's done for.
Hold your horses, Marty. Zip is like a cockroach, practically immortal.
I guess. We gotta help him then.
I'm afraid you're right. We still owe him one.
One?
I didn't even hear that, Boobo. So, who tried to get us out of the way, and why?
Who tried to get us out of the way? Oh yeah, I forgot how to do that again.
Maybe Zavas is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler. But why? Just because Natasha used to work at that place? Ibn Ivan Wessler wants to hide the tracks leading to Natasha's past. Or maybe it was Natasha herself. But what does it have to do with Zip? Why do they want to kill the raccoon?
Okay, let's see how that works. Nope. Nope. Oh wait, is it? Oh. Wait.
Zip knows
Oh, I thought I hit that one.
something
Second.
that can unveil Natasha and Ibn's secret. We need to find out what it is.
Sonny, there's something else. Your car's here behind the building. Ursula covered it with a tarp.
What? Why?
She saw it in front of the brothel. And she also saw the madam's girls trying to take it apart.
Furry gods. What did she do to them?
Well, a couple of dames with guns are not enough to scare my dear Ursula, that's for sure. But relax. She didn't tear them to pieces. She just chased them off and got away with your car.
You know, for once, that's wonderful news.
Yeah, I wore my legs down to get here.
Warmest regards to Ursula when she gets back, Doc. She may have saved our lives.
Of course I will. Now, cluck off, will you?
Ah, you're the best, Bubo.
I know. Will you kindly get lost?
Okay. So, clue. I guess let me go here, maybe.
Ah, we're busted, boss.
Yeah, the boys were quite fast, I admit.
Ah, what are we gonna...
Not much.
You think so?
Just watch and learn, cub.
Okay, I'm gonna end it on that one. I'm gonna end it there, and then end the stream on that, and then I'll continue it up Tuesday. Appreciate you hanging out. Take it easy. Adios. Have a good one. See you later.